wisdom. And with that time and experience and wisdom, he's become a conservative. And he's now running for Congress in the 53rd District. You know him, he's Mason Weaver.
Hey folks, anybody here want to see a black man speak without a teleprompter? Let's do this. This is it. This is 2010. Are you ready to take your country back? Are you ready to take your country back? Folks, freedom will not protect you. You must protect it. It is time that we stand up and say no more. We have had enough. Enough of apologizing for being right, of apologizing for being great. Enough of our president going to foreign lands, paid for by bloods of patriots, and apologizing for the greatness of America. We have had enough. Staying in Europe. Want us to be more like Europe, trying to make us more like Europe. Are you kidding me? There's only two kinds of European countries. The kinds whose butts we have saved, and the kinds whose butts we have kicked. I don't want to be nothing like Europe. Our founding fathers sat on this land and had a unique idea. It was a unique thought. It had never been thought of by any kind of form of government. Before our founding fathers, the type of government that we had was tyranny. It was agony. It was slavery. It was serfdom. It was feudalism. It was where the strong took from the weak. It was where the weak worked for the strong. And the only power, the only dream that the strong had was to continue to abuse the weak. And the only dream the weak had was to one day take over from the strong and abuse them. But our founding fathers had a unique concept. It was called freedom. Individual, personal freedom. And our founding fathers believed in that. Now we have a government that has looked at you and decided you are not free. They have looked at you and decided that you need them to take care of you. They have looked at you and decided that your children belong to them and the wealth of your productivity belongs to them. The last time we had a system where your worth, where the productivity of what you produce belonged to someone else was called slavery. And folks, I wrote a book called It's Okay to Leave the Plantation. It's back there for sale, matter of fact. I'm a capitalist. But just understand, on the plantation, every slave had a job, but no income. Every slave had a position. They had a low-income housing, never high-income housing. They had a medical plan, work and then die. They took care of the same plan you got now. They have the plan for your children's education. It was learn how to pick cotton for my son. That's the plan. And you have the same spirit, the same type of people, the same party of slavery now bringing you back under its own thresholds. But we have a solution. We have the same solution every time we face tyranny. The same solution every time we have faced aggression. Every time we, the people, have stood up and said, we have had enough, no more, back down. It is time for us, folks. We have one election cycle. This is it. We must take our country back this time only. Now, we don't have to go to war, but we got to send warriors. We don't have to pledge our wealth, because they're going to take that anyway. They haven't heard of folks that have said no to us. They have said no to us. They've said they don't care what you think. They don't care what you say. They said no when we wrote them letters and sent them emails and faxes. They said no when we called their offices and said, we don't want these bills. They said no when we marched to their district offices and protested. They said no when we came to their town hall meetings and shut them down. They listened to the lobbyists. They listened to the unions. They listened to their donors, but they have not listened to you. They have said no to you. We marched on Sacramento. I was in Washington, D.C. on September the 12th, and I spoke before 2 million of you who stood there in front of the Capitol and said, do you hear us now? Do you hear us now? And they still said, no, you're just Afro-turf, you're just mean-spirited, you're just hateful, you're racist. And we said, I don't care what you call us. If you call me mean, if you call me racist, if you call me tired, old, rich, we still said no. We don't care what you call us. We said no. No more hyphenations, no more division, no more call us names. We said you work for us. So, since they did not hear you, since they have not paid attention, you make sure in November that you hear something, that you hear the sounds of their behinds bouncing down the Capitol steps as you kick them out of office.